Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree with your word? Oh God, and what you say. Just gotta keep the faith and believe. Yeah. Oh, good morning, guys. I am so glad that you are here with me today. That is the song that I am working on. I am so excited for that this morning. And I am so glad that you are here with me today. Well, listen, I just want to go ahead on and address a question just really quick. I have a man, it's like the same man that constantly asks me whenever I publish a video, where did I get my hair and where did I get my lipstick? So I said, you know what? I'm going to start maybe putting that in the description box because maybe I could start making a little money as a partner or something here on YouTube, but I never thought about that. So I want to go ahead and address the hair first. The hair grew out of my scalp. It is a gift from the Almighty, you know, the Most High. He just blessed us with a lot of hair in my family. My son has dreads, and when they're wet, they almost touch his behind. My best friend refers to us as the hair family. So the hair is mine. However, if I choose to wear extensions or weave, it's 100% all of my business. If I choose to do it, I think they have some beautiful units out there, and I may start wearing them since people are asking and promoting it and getting paid off of it. But the hair's mine, okay? Now, as far as the lipstick, because you have asked me so many times, I just want to address you this morning so you can get a little attention. The lipstick is Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I layered that with Dusty Rose and Poet for those who may want to go out and purchase it. And I'm going to start saying it. Maybe that's the Lord using him, honey, for me to start saying what kind of lipstick I'm wearing and what hair products I use, because maybe I should do a hair tutorial. And then we can talk about this whole, I think I addressed this hair earlier in the week when, what we go through with our natural hair, honey, getting it straight. We can look so many ways as, indigenous Aboriginal women. we can. So that's that. All right. So I dealt with that this morning. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are here with me on today. And I just want to just say something just real quick, that sometimes the enemy will try to use people to get you off of your game, off of your square, out of your character. It's the goal of the enemy to make sure that you constantly live a nightmare. Now, I want you to know this, that many of us who have had this spiritual awakening that we talk about, and you can just drop it off in the comments. When you get the spiritual awakening, in most cases, it's something very chaotic or catastrophic that happens in your life. It's something crazy that happens. It's like a tower moment, the end of a relationship. Somebody, they transition out of here. Something abruptly happens in your life to shake up your world, and you can't keep it from coming undone. I mean, if you're like me, I'm the type of person that I try to make it last. You know what I'm saying? But it's something when God gets ready to shake you and wake you up out of this nightmare. You're waking like, oh my God, why have I been living this way? Why have I been allowing people to control me? Why was I putting so much time in a relationship from hell? Why do I continue to allow this person to take my emotions and just yank me around the room? God, why did I allow that to happen? And God says that I will take what the enemy meant for evil and I will turn it around and work it out for your good. So I just want to let you know this morning, if you are struggling this morning, if you are feeling down this morning, baby, if they trolling you on any of your social media outlets because you are mouthpiece for the Lord this morning, I want you to know that God will take that situation, baby, and he will wake you up to another level in him. It is nothing that the devil can do to you for you not to be advanced in that doing. It's nothing that could be done in your life that God, first of all, ain't gonna get the glory, and you're not gonna get an advancement. I want you to know that we are in a classroom on this earth, and it is called the classroom of life. And sometimes when you are in the midst of a nightmare and God wakes you up, baby, he wants to spiritually promote you. I want you to know that today. That sometimes we live in a nightmare for so long that when we get this awakening, we just sit there and we look like, what have I been doing my whole life? I want you to understand that the devil is after your time. because he understands if he can get your time, he can get your story. I want you to know that God woke you up out of that nightmare so that you could become the creator, the co-creator of your life. You were not put here just to do the same repetitive thing, baby. You were put here on an assignment. I want you to understand that many of you are undercover secret agents for the spirit of the Most High, for the spirit of God. A lot of us, we go through things in our life that seem so tough and so hard sometimes because God is giving us spiritual muscles. I want you to understand that when it comes to you taking back something that the enemy has stole from you, that he has strategically got his head together to overtake you and your whole bloodline, that sometimes God will allow this nightmare to come in your life so that he can see you. So he can see you better. Because sometimes we get lost in the smoke. We get lost in the darkness. God is trying to pull you out so your light can shine. How else would you be able to develop sometimes if you don't go through the darkness? If you don't go through that darkness. Go through that darkness. So I want you to understand that today. And as you go about your day to day, if they're trying to make your life hell, if they're trying to do anything to make you feel down, if you feel like your life will never get better, I'm here to let you know it's going to get better. If you have had a pivotal thing that happened in your life that was out of the blue, where it seems like your earth has been shaken and everything is coming undone in your life, I want to congratulate you, baby. That's what you call a spiritual promotion. I want you to understand that God woke you up out of that nightmare so that you could do the work unto him, baby, so that you could grab some souls and go ahead on and keep walking it out. Keep walking it out in this dimension. Keep walking it out for the kingdom. Keep taking back everything that the enemy stole from you. Because I want you to understand this just real quick. What got God's attention with the children of Israel was them crying out to him. And sometimes God knows that in order for him to move on your behalf, you need to just cry out to him. The reason why all of this stuff is going on in this environment today is because we have began to cry out to God. Don't hold back your tears. Don't hold back your praise. Don't hold back your prayers. Don't hold back your affirmations. Don't hold back your meditations. Don't hold back your serving. Don't hold back your giving. Don't hold back doing what God has put you here to do, because it is sending a vibrational wave to heaven for him to work on your behalf. I want you to understand that the reason that the nightmare showed up in your life so you can wake up and understand it's time for you to live your dreams. I want you to understand that the enemy thought he had you just locked in to that old story that somebody gave you. How's somebody gonna give you a story about who you are, where you came from, and your ancestors and everything else if they overtook you? God is saying, I need for you to wake up and get up out of their narrative and understand that I am the supreme God, which means that I am the creator of it all. God is saying that I ain't through pulling back covers. I'm not through exposing lies. I'm not through, but what I need for you to do is wake up out of this nightmare and begin to live your dream. Continue to cry out to me. Continue to pray to me. Continue to talk to me. Get on one accord with me. God says, I want you on one accord. In order for us to take back what the enemy stole from us, God says, I want you on one accord with me. I want you to understand my voice, because there's so many voices that's talking to you. God says that I have a voice that's unlike any other voice. Because sometimes you're obeying the wrong voice and you end up going on a detour. I mean, you're going to get back on track because your walk has already been predestined. But God is saying today, I want you to know how to identify my voice when I'm talking to you. I want you to be able to identify me. So as you go on about your day on this day, and as you go on into your next day, I want you to understand that if you are in the midst of a nightmare, just go ahead on and wake up to your full potential, who God has created you to be. Go ahead and accept what God is trying to show you in your life. Go ahead and advance and get that spiritual diploma to the next level. God says, I want to give you a doctorate in you. And until the next video, guys, peace, because I believe in your dreams. Bye now.